So, I've seen How the Grinch Stole Christmas so many times. I've seen all three movies, but I've never seen the book. Hey y'all, it's Maria. So, How the Grinch Stole Christmas was originally copyrighted and wrote or whatever. How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 1957. This book is 2 years older than my mother, and so I didn't even know that. I didn't know about the Grinch until the Jim Carrey movie in 2000. Yeah, I think they just did the 25th anniversary last year, and I love that movie. I can watch that movie over and over again with Jim Carrey. And then I saw the cartoon version and the newer version that they just came out with. It's two cartoon versions after the Jim Carrey one, and I'm pretty sure it was a cartoon before that, since this book was in '57. And I'm like, ugh, but my mother was born in '59, so of course I didn't know about How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But this is the book. All right, let's read the first couple of pages. This is pretty cool. So somebody donated this book or gave this book to somebody December 1st, 2006. How the Grinch Stole Christmas for Teddy Owens. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was two sizes too small. So the Grinch is 2 years older than my mama. He's 69. My mama will be 67 in September. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow's Christmas is practically here. Then he ground with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow he knew. Look how skinny and scraggly he looked. Mary, Mary. All the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They rushed for their toys, and then, oh, the noise. Oh, the noise, 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 noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise, 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 noise. Then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, 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 feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beef, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and Who would start singing. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop right there, and y'all see if I can find this in y'all library or something, because this is my first time seeing it after all these years, and I'm a big fan of the Grinch movie with Jim Carrey. Peace. AIRAM758. Follow me on all platforms. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.